Hi guys, John at Top Dog House. Today I'm going to talk about the basics. A leash and a collar. Doesn't get much more basic than that. So let's get our dog and see what goes on. Juno, come! She comes, 12-month-old German Shepherd. Come here, babe. Juno! No, don't be sharp at it. Good girl. So, there you go. Collar on. Doesn't really mean much to your dog. We've got a little Jack Russell Terrier in there who they're not eye to eye with, are you? Hey, you're not eye to eye with. So when you put your collar on your dog, doesn't mean anything apart from it should be an identification marker with your details on it. The only time it starts to mean something is when you put one of these on. Do you know? Come. As you can see, she's quite an excited little girl. So, when you put your leash on your dog, what does it mean to them? Does it mean out? Is it just a restraint? Does it just restrain them going where they want to go? Now, what I'm going to teach you now is just how to have a conversation with your dog in respect of the leash and what you want the leash to mean to the dog. So, first thing we're going to do is just add little bits of pressure to her and then ask her to move in the direction of the pressure. So first things first, anxiety because there's a Jack Russell behind the door. So a little bit of pressure, she walks towards me, good girl. Let it go away, a bit of pressure, I'm not pulling her towards me, I'm just putting pressure on. And as soon as she gives into the pressure slightly, I'm taking the pressure off. Hopefully there isn't too many distractions around here, too many scents, which is why I'm doing it here. If you try and do this on the grass or in the park, there's going to be too many distractions around. So what we're trying to do is be as fair to the dog as possible, give the dog the best chance of getting the idea of what we're trying to teach him, which is when this pressure goes on the leash, that she yields towards that pressure. So, bit of pressure. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, just going around the corner. Now, get a little bit around so you can see her. So, pressure, pressure, pressure. Come towards me. Yes, good girl. Good girl. See the scent's around. Still the dog in there. What? So as I say, this is a 12-month-old German Shepherd who doesn't really understand what the leash means yet. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. Yes, you are. Pressure. Yes. Pressure. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Pressure. 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 Now what's happening is that is being slightly uncomfortable on her neck. So I'm asking her mind to think, how do I get rid of this slight discomfort? Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. So there's a slight discomfort in the pressure pulling on her neck. So what we're asking her to do is engage her brain and say, okay, this pressure's here. How do I make it go away? Because it ain't going to go away until she yields towards me and releases the pressure. Otherwise she doesn't learn. If I just put the pressure on and don't actually make her yield, yes, good girl. Good girl. You are. She's a clever girl. Yes, good girl. Good girl, Juno. And if you notice, when she does yield to the pressure, I move away, I back away. So I create a little bit of drive towards me at the same time. And I give her loads of praise so that it's a positive interaction for her. So she realises that pressure on the leash is negative, so that's a discomfort. And when she yields to the pressure, good things happen. So she starts to learn, she starts to engage with me and starts to join me. Yeah, she's a clever girl. Yes, you are. Yes, yes, beautiful. Joe. Yes, good girl. Good. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Now, this is all about repetition. And repetition over short periods. Whenever we train with dogs, we only want to keep it to about 5 or 10 minutes at a time. Otherwise, your dog's going to zone out, get disinterested. So we must keep it interesting for them and also a learning experience for them. Yes, good girl. Good girl. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Okay. Pressure. 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 Yes! Good girl. Good girl. Yes, you are. Pressure. 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 Too many cents. Not too many cents, Amy. Good girl. Pressure. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Oh, she's beautiful. Beautiful. That girl really wants to learn. Yes. Yes, good girl. Good girl. So guys, it's just repeat, 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 repeat until every time you put pressure on the leash, your dog yields to it. So it's a conversation. This is conversational leash work. Teach your dog what pressure means. If I start walking with her now, pressure, more interest because the dog's behind the door. Pressure, pressure, yes, good girl, good girl. Now that took a lot of time because there was a big distraction of the little Jack Russell behind the door that she's not getting on with. See, she's back there now. Going with her. You can see him. No, he's not there, so this should be easier. Oh, he's back. Just walk through the door. Pressure. Yes! Yes! Yes, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Pressure. Now, when I put the pressure on, her feet slipping there wasn't good. What we don't want to do is we don't want to move the feet of the dog. We don't want to move the legs of the dog. We just want to put pressure so she has to make the decision to move. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Yes. Yes, good girl. Good girl, Gina. Good girl. Give you a treat. Gina. No. Hey. Gina, come. Gina. Yes. Come here. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Now this is just a little engagement exercise for her. Gina. Sit. Yes, good girl. She's done this engagement exercise before. You can see this on an earlier video I did with Roscoe, the 10-year-old English pointer. So, Jack Russell's gone, so we'll give it a couple more reps and that'll do it. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Good girl. See, she's not tuning in that much at the moment. I think it's mainly to do with the guy in the office. And the wife. Yes, good girl. Good. Good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Big hairy hound, you. There we go, just the first little run through of teaching your dog what leash pressure means. The less distractions you can do this with, the better. As you can see, I've only got a 6 foot wide space. I've got a dog which keeps coming up to the window, which is too much of a distraction really in this scenario. If you've got a car park or something like that, keep it off the grass and just go out and start putting a little bit of pressure onto your dog's neck and just have a conversation with her so that she knows what leash pressure means, because to most, leash pressure just means it's something that's stopping the dog getting to where they want to go. So it's a restraint rather than a teaching tool, training tool. So there we go, that's for that one. See you later. I know you're beautiful.